Good morning, students. Today we will be performing the qualitative organic analysis of given organic sample. This experiment actually consists of three parts. The first part is we will do the preliminary investigation of the given organic sample. The second part will be the detection of elements which will be performed by preparing the Lessons filter. The third part will be the detection of functional groups present in the organic molecule. So, students, let's start with our experiment. Good morning, students. Today we will be carrying out the qualitative organic analysis of a given sample. So, for that we will start with the preliminary investigation. The first test under preliminary investigation is the color. As you can see, the color of the given organic sample is light brown in color, and the second test, that is the physical appearance, it is buff crystalline in form. So now we will do the solubility test. For that I have taken little bit of the organic sample and added water to it. As you can see, it is not at all soluble in cold water. So now we will warm this cold water and see whether the sample is soluble in hot water. As you can see, even after boiling the water, it is not soluble in hot water. Since the sample is not soluble in cold and hot water, we proceed to the next solvent, that is dilute HCl. So let's test with it. You can see that the sample is not soluble in dilute HCl also. Now we proceed to the next solvent, that is dilute NaOH solution. As you can see, the sample is partially soluble in dilute NaOH but not completely soluble. Now we proceed to the last solvent, that is ethanol. As you can see, the given organic sample is completely soluble in ethanol. So we can say that the solvent for our solubility is actually ethanol. We will carry out the test for aromaticity. For that, I have taken little bit of the organic sample in a spatula and then burn it in Bunsen burner. As you can see, after burning, sooty flames are arising. So it proves that the given organic sample is aromatic in nature. Now we will do the test for unsaturation. For that, I have taken the organic sample solution, and to that I will add the Bayer's reagent, that is alkaline KMnO4 solution. As you can see, the intense purple color of KMnO4 is still there. So it proves that the given organic sample is saturated in nature. Now we will prepare the Lessons filtrate for the detection of elements. For that, I have taken little bit of sodium metal in a fusion tube or ignition tube, dried it, and then we will little bit melt it. We will add the given organic sample and then we will burn it to red hot condition. Once it is completely burned and turned red hot, I will put it into a porcelain basin containing cold water. We will repeat the process 2-3 times so that some ample amount of the sample is being formed in the Lessines filtrate. And then we will boil it. After boiling, we will cool it, filter it. Now let's do the Lessines filtrate test for the detection of nitrogen in our given organic sample. For that, I have taken freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, and then to it I will add equal volume of Lessines filtrate which I have already prepared. After addition, what I will do is I will boil it and then cool it. So after the boiling is done, I will cool it under tap water. After cooling the Lessines filtrate mixture, I will now add dilute sulfuric acid to it. As you can see, the Prussian blue color has been observed. So this confirms that my given organic sample contains nitrogen. Next, we will perform the test for detection of halogen. So for that, I have taken 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube. To that, I will add equal volume of dilute nitric acid. And then we will boil it in the Bunsen burner and then cool it. After boiling and cooling the reaction mixture, I will add silver nitrate solution. So you can see the absence of any white precipitate infers that chlorine is absent, or the iodine or bromine, the other 2 halogens are also absent because no other color is also present. Let us now do the test for detection of sulfur. For that, I will take 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube, and to that I will add equal volume of lead acetate. Since no black precipitate has been formed, we can confirm that the given organic sample do not contain sulfur. Let's move to the third part of our analysis part. So here we will do the detection of functional group test, and for that the first functional group that we will test is the carboxylic acid. Now the first test for the detection of carboxylic acid is the litmus test. So what we will do, we will take the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and then we will dip it in a litmus paper. As you can see, the blue litmus paper has turned to little bit of red color. Since the solution is very dilute, that is why the color is not very intense. So this proves that the given organic sample contains a carboxylic acid. The confirmation will be done by the bicarbonate solution test. So now we will carry out the bicarbonate test for the detection of carboxylic acid group present in the given organic sample. For this, we will take the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample, and to it we will add sodium bicarbonate solution. The presence of brisk effervescence proves that the given organic sample contains carboxylic acid. So let us proceed to the detection of phenolic alcohol group in the given organic sample. So for that I have taken the alcoholic solution of the organic sample, and to that I will add few drops of neutral ferric chloride solution. As you can see, no violet or purple coloration has been observed. So this proves that we do not have, the given organic sample do not contain phenolic OH group. So as the given organic sample, the preliminary test is showing negative result, we will not do the confirmatory test, which is the Lieberman's nitroso test for the phenolic OH group. Next, we will do the test for carbonyl group presence. So for that, we will take 1 ml of the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample, and to that we will add Brady's reagent, which is approximately 2 ml. Since there is no yellow, orange-yellow PPT forming, so we can confirm that the given organic sample do not contain carbonyl group. Since the test for carbonyl group is negative, so we will not do the subsequent test for the presence of aldehyde or ketone group in the given organic sample. Now we will do the test for alcoholic OH group. For that I have taken 1 ml of the organic sample solution and add 1 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate solution. Since there is no pink coloration formed, we can confirm that the given organic sample doesn't contain any alcoholic OH group. As the presence of nitrogen has been confirmed in the Lecerne filtrate test, so now we will carry out the azodite test for the presence of aromatic amine in the given organic sample. For that I have taken 2 ml of organic sample solution, and to that I will add concentrated HCl, two 3 drops. After adding concentrated HCl, we will warm it and then cool it, and after that we will add 1 ml of sodium nitrite solution to the mixture. We will go on adding till the vapors disappear. The entire reaction mixture is then poured into a test tube containing alkaline beta-naphthol solution. As you can see, on the side of the test tube, the azo dye is being formed. I can show you little bit of more by adding more of the solution. So now this is the end result of the entire azodite formation after we pour the entire reaction mixture to the beta-naphthol solution. The formation of azodite confirms the presence of aromatic amine in the given organic sample. So now we will do the test for aromatic nitro group. For that I have taken 1 ml of the organic sample. To that I will add metallic zinc, and after that I will add 1 ml of ammonium chloride solution, and boil it. After boiling, we will decant the supernatant solution to ammoniacal tolerance reagent. Since there is no dirty white precipitate, so we can say that the aromatic nitro group is absent. So now we can conclude in the result that the supplied organic compound is aromatic and saturated in nature, and it contains the nitrogen element. Also, it contains the functional groups, that is carboxylic acid group and the aromatic amine group.